Let's go. Welcome back to a brand new video, man. Before we start the video, please like, subscribe, share, and comment on the video. Yeah, hope everything is going fine in your neighborhood, your communities. Yeah, let's get right into the video, guys. Let's go.
Somebody's staring at me, pretty sure. Yeah, there was a guy standing right there in the window staring at me. They were cracking the blinds, so I kept shining my flashlight there.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me just explain to you exactly why the police officers are at that address, knocking on the door and hoping someone answer. The neighbors in that building complex called 911 stating that there was a woman locked out of her apartment naked with no clothes on. So now the police showed up to that address, knocking on the door to try to figure out what's going on.
Family Police Department. As you can see, the guy standing in the window, and the female standing on the kitchen 5 feet away. Staying by the oven. Yeah. Family Police Department. The guy was standing right here, staring at me through the slits right there. Yeah. And then she walked by and went into the kitchen. And then he followed her in there. He's standing in front of the oven now, or in front of the dishwasher or something like that. And she's further back in.
You let me know in the comment. By law, does the police have the right to go inside that apartment because of a neighbor's complaint? Me personally, I don't think they have the right to enter that apartment without a warrant, because it was nothing. No one from inside of that apartment called law enforcement filing a complaint about anything. So if they don't come to the door, they cannot be arrested. They cannot be held accountable for nothing. So please let me know in the comment if I'm wrong.
You wouldn't answer the door?
I actually know. There's no reason for you to beat me like that for. Okay. No reason at all. No reason. There's no reason at all for you to be on the door like that. No reason at all.
Okay. We'll call us.
Okay, cool. Okay, thank you.
Are you willing to talk to us, ma'am? Are you willing to talk to us, ma'am?
Well, a few phone calls that someone thought that there's a domestic violence situation going on, and that there was a female outside naked, and they believed that she went back into apartment B boy, Mrs. D, obviously, but the phone number that we got called
Okay,
from.
do you have a permit to be in my apartment right now?
The phone number we
Do you have a permit to be in my apartment
Stop
right
talking,
now?
I'm not speaking.
I don't have a.
Stop
I
talking,
can talk if I want to. I can talk if I want to. Through a speech.
Well, as you can obviously tell, this gentleman is drunk. The way he's slurring his speech and the way he's just acting very disrespectful for absolutely no reason. But he has a point. The officer does not have right to enter that apartment. The officer has his foot inside of the door so they don't close the door whilst they're talking. But he doesn't have the right to go inside the apartment because nobody called. Nobody called from inside of that apartment. The girl didn't call, he didn't call, so they don't have that authority to go in.
Do you have a permit to be in my apartment? I'm talking to you. You have a permit to be in my apartment?
Okay.
I'm talking to you right now, though. You ain't ignoring the fuck
Just
out
come
of me.
outside and talk to me for like 30 seconds.
You're kind of ignoring the fuck out of me right now, though.
I am ignoring you.
Okay, so I'm ignoring you right now, though.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay, please move. I'm trying to talk to her.
Just like you're ignoring me, I can ignore you, right?
Okay, well, we'd like to talk to her real quick. If she's willing to talk to us, just like you need to move out of the way, okay?
I don't need to do shit, actually. Right? Freedom of speech, freedom of whatever the fuck. So, what's the point of your foot being...
Okay, we'd like to talk to her real quick, and then
What's the point of
get out of
your
here.
foot being in my apartment?
Preventing you from shutting the door while I'm trying to speak to the female that is standing behind you.
You're
We are
speaking
here
to her, though.
trying to investigate.
Who tried to come to the door and you wouldn't let her?
No, she's at the door, actually.
Yeah. No, well, she tried to come here and I saw you grab her and pull her back, and then you ran to the door.
You didn't see me.
Yeah, I did.
You didn't see me grab her at all.
Okay.
I didn't grab her at all.
Can we just talk to you for like 60
You're
seconds?
speaking out your ass. You're speaking out your ass. I didn't grab her at
No,
all.
I'm
So
speaking
what the
out
fuck
my
are you
mouth.
talking about? Out your ass? I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking. Don't touch me.
Get your hand out
Why
of
are you
my face.
touching me?
This guy's an asshole. Like the way he's acting, it's a 99% chance he's going to jail today. That's a fact. The way he's acting, dude, like, come on, putting his hands in the officer's face. Once again, man, it all comes down to being respectful, bro. It's a simple situation. All his girlfriend had to do, just tell the officer nothing is wrong. Nobody called the cops inside this apartment. Everything is perfectly fine. That's it. The end of story. But the way this guy's acting, come on, dude. He's definitely drunk, though. He's definitely drunk, dude.
I'm not touching you. Don't touch me. I'm not touching you. Don't touch me. I'm not touching you. Don't touch me. Why are you touching me? Why are you touching me? Why are you touching me? Why are you touching me?
Stop.
You're making this a lot harder than it has to be.
Touch me for a punk ass bitch.
Can I talk to you on the outside?
I got touching my phone. Why?
I did.
What did you see? What happened?
Weird.
Sorry, please.
Something about you guys. Okay.
Nothing was violent. Nothing. Just arguing.
That's all we needed to figure out.
No.
Okay. So,
I don't want to write a statement. I don't want nothing to happen. But I don't want this.
okay, that's fine.
Nothing.
You're not injured.
No.
Were you outside naked?
No.
You wouldn't let
Okay.
your back in?
Not, it's not naked, but
Just in less clothing than what you are right now.
not naked.
Okay. All right.
That's all the officers wanted to know, that the girl was safe. That's it, because whomever called law enforcement, and several people called, so they just wanted to speak to her specifically to ask her if everything was fine. With the way this guy's acting, though, he's just being a straight douchebag, bro. Out of control.
All right.
Stop. Touching me for a punk ass bitch. Bye. I didn't. I just touched my heart. Bye.
I'm gonna sit right here and
Bye.
sit down here.
Alright. I didn't touch you at all.
Okay.
I'm glad you bitch much.
Okay.
Look at the button bag on. Look at it, bitch. You're not gonna fucking get it on. You know something like that. I'm not fucking helping you, bitch.
In less clothing.
Bye.
I'm not going anywhere until we're done here. Back up.
I'm not touching you.
Back up.
I'm touching your cousin.
Back up.
I'm touching you. Now we have a whole camera, bro. I spit on the ground. I spit on the ground.
You spit on
On
me.
the ground.
And he does spit a lot.
Right on the ground. You're tweaking.
Look,
She's claiming that he spits a lot. Who spits on the ground in their property? Who spits on the ground inside of their house? What type of nasty, disgusting people are those? Like, she said that he spits a lot on the ground inside of the house. What? What? You gotta be joking, bro.
I felt it hit me, so.
You felt it hit you. You're wearing pants that
Stop.
are long sleeve. You felt it hit you?
Hey, Xavier, do you have an ID on you?
are you guys got body cam?
Yeah, it's recording.
We all are?
Yes. Stand up.
Because we got our camera recording.
Stand up.
Go outside.
Why is his lip up?
have an ID with you?
I do, but
Can I get your name?
it's Addison. But I feel like you guys are being racist.
Why are we being racist?
Because he didn't pull, when you opened the door, you said he pulled me. He didn't pull me. He didn't.
I watched you try to walk this way.
No, I was naked. I just didn't want to be in front of the door. I had a shirt on. I had my ass hanging out.
Okay, and I understand.
Okay, but I.
Listen.
Okay,
What-
I got you. I got.
Okay.
I got my ID. I don't want to talk.
Okay.
Okay.
Have a seat.
Well, as you can tell, this girl is a really good girlfriend. She's defending him regardless, but she just claimed that they had a simple argument. Obviously, they were drinking. They were home together drinking, and the argument they had got a little out of control. But this guy, for no reason, started being disrespectful. That's one of the biggest problems we have in this world as human beings, man. The lack of respect that we show to each other. That's a big, big problem, dude. All he had to do, just come out, listen, yes, officer, this didn't happen. I don't know who called you guys. It wasn't us. She's fine. You could speak to her right now. That's it. Have a good night. He opened the door with nothing but disrespect from the beginning of the interaction, with straight disrespect. You will never get ahead in life treating other people with that form and that amount of disrespect. You will never get ahead in life, man, being that disrespectful to anybody, dude.
So your feet up. What's your name? A name, date of birth, address from an attacker on refusal to disclose personal identifying information. What's your name? What is it? I feel it.
She said they had an argument. That's about as far as we got. Okay. She doesn't want to make a statement. You're not injured or anything, right?
No, it never got
Never got that
physical.
physical?
No.
Okay. How did you end up outside?
So it was partially me walking out and partially getting shoved a little. Like it was me walking out. I wasn't gonna walk out to my car naked. That was definitely me doing me being petty, me.
Okay.
But then I got shoved and then he shut the door.
Okay. Okay.
And then I didn't even try if it was to see if it was open or anything.
You just kind of hung out outside for.
Yes, I hid behind my car so no one would see me.
Why didn't you hide? Just.
I didn't want to.
Oh, okay. 'Cause
And I was
were you
naked.
completely naked, or just
No.
like throwing underwear?
I had this shirt on.
Yeah. That's okay. Okay.
And then underwear. So I felt pretty naked, but I
Yeah.
wasn't fully naked.
Okay.
But it wasn't his fault I went outside. It was me going outside just to be petty. Like, I definitely didn't start the argument. He was screenshotting other pictures, girls, so I was being petty and arguing with him.
Okay.
And then I didn't stop the arguing. And then I just walked outside. I didn't walk. I kind of took a few steps and then the door got shut.
So you got pushed and push over.
So it wasn't a knockdown, drag out time or anything like that?
No, I wasn't hurt. Like,
Are you guys married?
no.
How long?
Obviously likes him a lot, but she explained the situation. Basically, he was looking at other girls' photos on his phone. Mind you, they're drinking together in that apartment. He's looking at other girls on his phone. She got jealous. She started acting petty. She chose to go outside to see if she just did that to see if he was going to chase her outside. She closed the door. He didn't chase her outside. The neighbors called and reported there's a naked woman outside that was not being let in the house. Once again, the neighbors have no idea what's going on. They'll just say, people are just going to say what they see without having any type of idea exactly what's going on. So there goes the police coming over to investigate what is going on. It's a simple process. If he would have been respectful to those officers, none of this would have been taking place.
We've been together since December, but we've been together for about a year now.
Okay. So dating for a year, lived together since December. Do you have kids together?
No, but his dad is involved, takes care of my kid, like it's his kid.
What's is For the boy?
Yes.
What's his name?
Matthias. We've dealt with a lot of cops before, so I just know what it's physically spit on a cop. And for North Baltimore, for instance, they're very racial, and we've had incidents with them, with Xavier, so we would rather just keep him protected.
There was a discrepancy. We weren't sure which apartment. We weren't sure where the caller lived, so that's why we wanted to talk to you guys.
Yeah.
It's always better to just at least answer and be like, hey, this is what happened.
I know.
If you don't want to tell us anything beyond that, that's on you guys. Okay?
I know
So,
if he just wasn't cooperative or...
and I understand, you guys have lived here, you've only lived in Philly since December?
Yeah.
Okay. Is this the first time dealing with us?
Yeah.
Okay. So, we're not bad people to deal with. We're just trying to get to the bottom of everything and get something that way nobody says, well, you guys didn't do anything.
Yeah.
So, as long as you're okay, baby's okay, he was okay, we just type up that we were out here. Okay. So, alright?
He have a domestic violence charge.
No, I think he was arrested for obstruction.
Okay. That's...
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you're not injured, you weren't crying, you weren't screaming for us, said you weren't willing to talk, you gave me a quick statement. I don't think there's,
Much more.
it was a domestic,
Situation and whatnot.
a domestic dispute. So the state, anytime two people in a relationship live together, they consider it a domestic dispute.
And domestic violence.
So domestic violence is when there's actual violence, physical violence, somebody's hurt, or somebody makes a comment or statement that, if he were to say, I'm gonna fuck you up, I'm gonna put you in the hospital, you're scared, you say, I was scared for my life, I ran outside, I didn't have any pants on, I had just a shirt, they wouldn't let me back inside, I thought he was gonna hurt me. That's called a C-section, the threat of bodily harm or death, great bodily harm, serious injury, things like that. That's still domestic violence, even though when we put hands on each other, the threat of causing somebody harm or injury or death is still considered domestic violence.
Okay.
So, at this point, I don't believe that he's under arrest for domestic, so it would just be the obstruction. We're just trying to talk, trying to figure things out. So, like I said, we'll have him give you a call, let you know one way or the other, and he may call and say, hey, come pick me up.
Okay.
So, it might be a little bit.
I figured.
20, 30 minutes, just depending on how cooperative he is, but...
He's probably not really cooperative for what happened. Give him some time and
That's usually how everybody is. You get them down there and you give them a couple minutes to relax, and they are usually okay. So, all right. Any questions?
Nope.
All right. Try to.
We're gonna end the video right there with the officer saying goodnight to the woman and about to go take her boyfriend to central lockup to get fingerprinted and to go visit the judge to face the consequences for his actions. The gentleman was charged with resisting without violence. They didn't charge him with battery because, once again, as you heard the officer said in the video, he felt the spit on his person. That's impossible. He has long pants, long shirt. Unless this gentleman spit in his face, that's the only how he could arrest him for battery. So it obviously was not battery, it was just a simple, the gentleman spit on the ground on his floor in his apartment, which is very nasty. And the officer was already mad, so he just took it upon himself to say, you know what, he spat on me. He did not spit on the officer, he did not spit on the officer at all. So all they charged him with what was resisting without violence. He went to see the judge, the judge released him and is currently going through a case, currently have an open case. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, man, it's just a perfect example how every time I'm telling you guys in these videos, man, how much respect matters. Like, all this gentleman had to do, open his apartment door. He chose, he didn't never have to come to the door. He could have just stayed while he's there, bang, bang, bang. They could have never come in. Because once again, nobody called from that apartment. They could have just kept knocking until they leave. He chose to come to the door, and he came to the door very angry, very disrespectful, and that's what happened. Without being respectful to each other, ladies and gentlemen, this world would never be a better place for us at all, man. Respect is something that we are lacking as human beings. Respect is something that we need to give to each other on an every single day basis. If we would learn to be more respectful to each other, this world, I promise you, will be a way better place, man. And most importantly, a way safer place. If we will learn to be more respectful to each other, man. Until the next video, ladies and gentlemen, please always do what's right in the eyes of God and His family. Always do unto people. Always do to people what you would like get done to yourself. Always do what's right. No matter how bad it might seem that you can't do something right, always do what's right in the eyes of God and His family, man. I'll catch you guys in the next one, ladies and gentlemen. Peace.